Hi, hello my dear students. Welcome back to chemistry class beta. So in the last class we have seen mainly two methods of preparations of amines. In that first method was very important. That is nothing but Hoffman's bromamide degradation reaction. And after that we have seen that reduction of amines. From the two different methods we have seen the preparation of amines. Yes or no better? Now, and what are the other methods of preparations are there? One by one we are going to be discussed now. As per NCERT textbook, all the methods of preparations of amines we are going to be complete now. Okay, good. Third one, reduction of nitriles, or we can say what known as cyanides. Okay, statement is directly I am going to give you in the form of reaction. Nitriles or cyanides. What is the general formula of cyanide? R bonded to C, C triple bond N. This is the formula of nitriles, and also we can say that cyanides. Nitriles, here I have written a clear heading, that is nothing but reduction. 100% we have to add the 4 moles of hydrogen atoms. So nitriles or cyanides, they undergo the reduction. Reduction means what, Nana? Addition of hydrogen. But reduction will be takes place in presence of suitable reducing agent. We can consider our commonly used reducing agent. So what is our commonly used reducing agent? Lithium aluminum hydride in presence of dry ether as a supporting solvent. And also we can do reduction by using catalytic hydrogenation. Means addition of hydrogen will be takes place. For H atom means indirectly we can add 2 moles of H2. This is called hydrogenation. But hydrogenation will be takes place in presence of either nickel, or we can write platinum, or we can write palladium. Instead of these two, we can use another reducing agent. That another reducing agent is nothing but the sodium amalgam, NaHG, in presence of ethanol, or we can say that in presence of C2H5OH. 1, 2, 3. Any one catalytic or reducing agent you can use here. So cyanides or nitriles. Nitriles on reduction with lithium aluminum hydride, or catalytic hydrogenation, or sodium amalgam in presence of ethanol. The commonly we are going to get the product. The product is nothing but what, beta? Primary amine. What is the product? Primary amine is the product. Sir, how? Out of 4 hydrogens, 2 hydrogens are given to the central carbon, 2 hydrogens are given to the nitrogen. So what we can write now? R bonded to CH2, CH2 bonded to NH2. Yes or no, beta? So what we can write? NH2 group is there, so we can say it is the product. Name of this product is nothing but what, beta? Primary amine. So just one word statement. Cyanides upon reduction gives primary amine by using any one of the reducing agent as you wish, Nana. Okay, let me consider one example. One example for aliphatic, one more for aromatic. In the place of R, I am going to write that CH3. So CH3 bonded to C, C triple bond N. What is the name of this compound? So this is nothing but we have to say name of this compound is called acetonitrile. And also we can write another name. CH3 is nothing but methyl group, and CN is nothing but what, a cyanide group. So we can say methyl cyanide. Methyl cyanide, common name, 2 carbon means aceto, N indicates nitrile. Acetonitrile is IUPAC name. Try to remember both the names and formulas. Acetonitrile upon reduction by considering 4 moles of hydrogen atom. Otherwise in that 4 moles of H you can write 2 moles of H2. Okay, or you can write 4 moles of free hydrogen atoms more reactive, which are provided by the lithium aluminum hydride in presence of what, Nana? Dry ether. Or in that place you can write any one of the reducing agent also as you wish, Nana. Same thing, out of 4, 2 hydrogens are given to central carbon, 2 hydrogens are given to nitrogen. Means finally we are getting CH2, NH2. But in the place of R, CH3 is there. So we can write CH3 bonded to CH2, again bonded to CH2. 1 carbon means methyl amine, 2 carbon means ethyl amine. Yes. So the name of this compound is called ethylamine, or we can write its IUPAC name. 2 carbon is eth, single bond is ane, functional group is amine. So we can write that ethanamine is IUPAC name, ethylamine is common name. This is the example. So in the place of R, now I am going to write that benzene. So what we can write, C6H5, or we can write directly phenyl ring, and you suppose it was connected to C triple bond N. Same formula I have written here, but just in a place of R, I have written here nitrile group. What we can say, nitrile. Okay, N for nitrile, but which nitrile? Benzene connected carbon is called benzo or benzyl. So benzonitrile. Very, very important. What is the name of this compound? Benzonitrile. It is a IUPAC name. Common name is called phenyl cyanide. What is the common name of this compound, beta? Phenyl cyanide. Okay, same thing. It undergo the process reduction. Reduction going to be takes place in the presence of lithium aluminum hydride, short form, in presence of dry ether, or we can write 2H2 in presence of nickel or platinum palladium. Any one reagent you can use out of the 3. Yes, same thing here. In the place of R, benzene is there. In the place of R, benzene is there. Yes, CN changes into what is the form? CH2 and N2. So this is not aniline. Here benzene connected to another carbon. This is called benzyl. Benzyl carbon connected to amine. So name of this product is nothing but the benzyl amine, or we can say phenyl methanamine. That is the IUPAC name. So this is common name, and here the group is nothing but the phenyl. Remaining 1 carbon is there, meth, single bond is there, ane. Functional group is nothing but what? Amine. So phenyl methanamine. What we can say, beta? Phenyl methanamine. In that way we have to read the common and IUPAC names of the respective products which are obtained from nitriles. Okay, now I hope you understand. Clear, beta? Yes. So what we can say now? Nitriles, maybe acetonitrile, maybe benzonitrile, whatever that may be, nitriles or cyanides. Cyanides upon reduction with any one of the respective reducing agent, the final product should be NH2, NH2, NH2. Means all these are nothing but the primary amines. I hope you understand. Good. Let me consider method number 4. It is also a very important reaction. Its name is called, it is known as Mendes reduction. What we can say, beta? Mendes reduction. Okay. Now we have to know that, sir, what is meant by Mendes reduction? Clear? Yes. So same thing directly I am going to show the reaction. Again, this is the reaction of cyanide, or we can say nitriles, RCN, or we can say RC triple bond N. Simply we can say that nitriles, and also we can say that cyanides. Nitriles or cyanides, here also same thing, they undergo the process of reduction. Nothing but addition of hydrogen will be takes place. So nitriles upon reduction, reduction takes place by using a very selective reducing agent which was proposed by Mendes, that is nothing but the sodium in presence of ethanol. Sodium in presence of ethanol, or C2H5OH. Okay, what is the Mendes reducing agent? Na by C2H5OH. By seeing that reducing agent, we have to confirm that this is nothing but Mendes reduction. Reactants and product, everything is same, just we are changing the reducing agent. So what should be the product? Primary amine should be the product. Means RCN changes into CH2, CH2 bonded to NH2. What is your product, beta? Yes, here we can say that the product is nothing but the primary amine. So nitriles on reduction with sodium in presence of ethanol, it forms the product is nothing but what, beta? Primary amine. Same, acetonitrile changes into ethyl amine, benzonitrile changes into benzyl amine. Same reactant, same product we can get in Mendes reduction. Just we have to focus on the, okay, now we have to be focused on the reducing agent. So what is the reducing agent? Sodium in presence of ethyl alcohol, in presence of the specific or selective reducing agent, nitriles will be reduced into the primary amines. I hope you understand. Very good. Next, the fifth method of preparation I am going to tell you. Up to now what we did, here we did that cyanides or nitriles upon reduction gives primary amine. Here also nitriles upon reduction gives what? Primary amine. Now I want to consider isocyanides. Method number 5 is nothing but we can say that reduction of isocyanides, and also we can say that reduction of isonitriles, reduction of isocyanides, and also we can say that reduction of what beta? Isonitriles. Let me consider. What is the formula of cyanide? RCN. Isocyanide is NC beta. So the isocyanide formula is R bonded to N triple bond C. So name of this compound is called alkyl. NC is nothing but we have to say that isocyanide. So what we can say beta? Alkyl isocyanide is the product. You suppose it undergo the process reduction. By considering, we have to consider that 4 moles of hydrogen. So reduction when it takes place, again same thing, okay, from the above, any one of the reducing agent we can use Nana. And here I am going to be use that the reducing agent is nothing but the same thing, sodium in presence of ethanol. Otherwise you can consider that lithium aluminum hydride in presence of dry ether. And also we can consider that is nothing but what Nana? Catalytic hydrogenation in presence of nickel or platinum or palladium. Here also any one of the reducing agent we can use for the reduction of isocyanide. But listen carefully, this thing you have to be focused in your mind. Cyanides upon reduction always gives primary amine, but isocyanides upon reduction gives secondary amine. This is the underlined word. Okay, good. So how to get secondary amine? Secondary amine means they contain NH group, SR. Primary contains NH2, secondary contains NH. Total we are providing here also same 4 hydrogen atom. Out of 4, only 1 H atom given to the N converted into NH. Remaining 3 H atoms they are given to the C. So we can write that is nothing but CH3. So NH form is there. 2 alkyl groups or carbons are there. So we can say this is nothing but what beta? Secondary amine. I hope you understand. Yes. Let me consider one example. So in the place of R, I am going to write CH3 bond NC, or if you want you can write N triple bond C as you wish, no problem. Okay, good. But listen carefully, in case of isocyanide, between carbon to nitrogen 3 bonds are there. One bond is nothing but the coordinate covalent bond. That point you have to be remembered. Okay. Anyway, you remember simply RNC or N triple bond C, no problem. Methyl isocyanide, CH3 bond NC. What is the name of this compound? Methyl isocyanide. It undergo the process reduction, means we have to be add the 4 hydrogen atoms. By considering any one of the reducing agent, I am going to write lithium aluminum hydride. If you want you can write catalytic hydrogenation or sodium in place of ethanol. It going to be found the product is, in the place of R we have written CH3, okay, but we are getting secondary amine NH, again it connected to C attacked by 3 hydrogen atoms. So we are getting CH3 bonded to NH, NH bonded to CH3. Here how many methyl groups are there? 2 methyl groups are there. So the name of this compound we can say that dimethyl amine. It is an example of what beta? Secondary amine. I hope you understand this answer clearly. Okay, right. So third method and fourth method and fifth method. First and second that we have finished in the last video. Let us go for now sixth method. So what is the overall meaning of these 3-4 methods? Cyanides upon reduction gives primary amine. Isocyanides upon reduction gives secondary amine. That one only you have to be remembered. Very good. Now go for method number 6th one. 6th one, 7th one, 8th one. Over beta. And these 3 methods are, 6th one, 7th one and 8th one. All the 3 methods are very, very, very important. I don't know how much you will focus, but guaranteed 100%. All 3 methods are very important, and first one, that is Hoffman method. Okay. All these are NCERT methods, na? I'm not saying any out of we are going to discuss in next class. Okay, na? Extra we are going to discuss in tomorrow class. Just in today's class we are going to discuss only about the NCERT methods of preparations. Yes, let me consider method number 6. Very, very important. The topic is nothing but reduction of nitro compounds. What is the topic we are going to discuss, beta? Is the topic we are going to discuss, that is nothing but the reduction of nitro compounds. Yes. So reduction of nitro compounds, it was a very important topic. So nitro compounds, they will undergo reduction for the preparation of amines. Again, same thing in two different ways. Okay, in two different conditions. Let me consider condition number 1. I want to say that nitro compounds. What we are writing? Nitro compounds. Nitro compounds upon reduction means addition of hydrogen. Addition of what? Hydrogen. So addition of hydrogen takes place in the presence of finely divided powder form catalyst, that may be either nickel or maybe platinum or maybe palladium, in the presence of supporting solvent, that is nothing but the ethanol. Okay. Nitro compounds upon catalytic hydrogenation. Catalytic hydrogenation in the presence of ethanol. Same thing, we have to write that it's going to be from the product is nothing but what, beta? Primary amine. Okay, yes. Now let me consider one formula of nitro compound. Formula of nitro compound, R bonded to NO2. Name of this compound is called nitro, NO2 over carbon with single bond, or we can say alkyl group with single bond. We have to say that alkane, nitro alkane. Example for nitro compound. It undergo the process in the presence of catalyst. It undergo the process hydrogenation, means addition of hydrogen. Exactly here we required what? 3 moles of hydrogen atoms, 100%. And reaction going to be takes place either in the presence of nickel or platinum or palladium, in the presence of ethanol, ETOH or C2H5OH, nothing but ethyl alcohol. R bonded to NO2, that R bonded to NO2 changes into NH2 because of we are getting primary amine. But so 2 oxygens are there. The 2 oxygens we can remove in the form of 2 moles of water molecule. Okay. So R bonded to NH2 means which amine? Primary amine. Here 2 hydrogen, here 2 to the 4, total 6 hydrogens, 3 to the 6 hydrogens. Now everything was balanced. Let me consider an example. In the place of R, I am going to write CH3 bonded to NO2. This is nitro alkane, but this is 1 carbon alkane, means methane. So IUPAC name of this compound is called nitromethane. What is the compound, beta? Nitromethane. Nitromethane, it undergo the process catalytic hydrogenation in the presence of nickel, and the alcohol is nothing but what, ना? Ethyl alcohol. Same thing, R place में CH3 लिखना पड़ेगा. Okay, CH3. NO2 form changes into what, beta? NH2. Okay, I have written NH2. 2 oxygens are removed in the form of 2 moles of what, ना? Water molecule. So what is the name of this compound? Methylamine. And also we can say that IUPAC name is nothing but the methanamine, and common name is nothing but the methylamine. As you wish, you can pronounce any name. Yeah. So let me consider in the place of R, this is aliphatic alkyl. Now I want to write aromatic group, nothing but what, C6H5 or benzene bonded to NO2. This is nitromethane. What about this? Nitrobenzene. Yes. So what happened? Nitrobenzene undergoes reduction. So I have considered here nitrobenzene. You suppose nitrobenzene undergo the process hydrogenation by the addition of 3 moles of hydrogen. Hydrogenation takes place in the presence of nickel, either platinum or palladium, in the presence of what, beta? Ethyl alcohol, C2H5OH. Same thing, benzene bonded to NO2, but NO2 during reduction, that was reduces into the NH2 group, and remaining 2 oxygens are there. they goes to be eliminated in the form of water molecule. Benzene bonded to NH2. What is the name of this compound? Aniline. And two oxygens are there. They were removed in the form of what, beta? 2 moles of water molecule. I hope you understand this reaction clearly. Okay, good. So what happened here? Just one thing. NO2 group reduces into the NH2 by using catalytic hydrogenation in the presence of supporting solvent is ethanol. Okay, yes. So same reactant and same product we can write by using another reducing agent. Okay, that one I am going to focus. As compared to A method, B method was evergreen and ultimately important. Same statement I am going to write now. Nitro compounds, okay, nitro compounds. You suppose they undergo the process hydrogenation, but I want to say that here reduction, exactly 6 moles of H atoms you have to be add. This is catalytic hydrogenation. H2 only we have to be add. That is pure reduction by using active metals. The active metals we have to be right. Same thing, 3 to the 6 hydrogen atom, here also 6 hydrogen atom. But here directly in the form of nascent form, means more reactive form this is. This is hydrogenation form. And active metals we have to be considered. The active metals, we have to be right that active metals are nothing but the maybe iron divided form, and we can write it tin form, and also we can write that zinc form. Any one of the active metal we can use, and reaction going to be takes place in the presence of what, concentrated HCl, and that going to be form the final product, that is nothing but same product. What is the name of this product, Nana? Primary amine. So what we have to say, how to pronounce the reaction. Nitro compounds upon catalytic hydrogenation in presence of ethanol gives primary amine. What about here? Nitro compounds on reduction with active metals like iron, tin, or zinc in the presence of concentrated HCl gives primary amines. So what happened here, maybe A case or maybe B case, whatever that may be the condition, nitro compounds changes into the primary amine, nitro compounds changes into the primary amine. Here catalytic condition is different, here also catalytic conditions are different, means reducing agents are different, but reactants and products are same. Be careful. Right, nitro compound, let me consider in all same formulas we can write. Just one example I want to show you. CH3 bonded to NO2. What is the name of this compound? Nitromethane. Upon the process is nothing but reduction by the providing of 6 hydrogen atoms, and reduction will be takes place in presence of active metal. Maybe we can write Fe plus HCl, or we can write Sn plus HCl, or we can write Zn plus HCl. Any one of the selective metal and acidic medium have to be considered. So same thing, beta, CH3 bonded to NO2, NO2 bonded into NH2, methylamine, or we can say methanamine. Any one name we can write, beta. 2 oxygens are here, they can be removed in the form of 2 moles of water molecule. Same thing, CH3NO2. Nitromethane changes into methylamine. 2 moles of water molecule is a byproduct. Everything is same, but this is hydrogenation in the presence of catalyst. This is reduction in the presence of active metal and acidic medium. Same, RNO2 changes into RNH2, nitromethane to methylamine, nitrobenzene to aniline. Every product and reactant was same in A and B cases. Okay, now, good. So here in B case, 3 mediums we can consider, 3 combinations. Iron plus HCl combination, tin plus HCl combination, zinc plus HCl combination. And all of you remember, my dear students, in the 3, the most suitable and preferred combination is, this is the objective question. So in the reduction of nitro compounds in this processes, the most preferred reagent, the most preferred combination for this reaction is iron scrap, or we can say finely divided iron powder along with HCl, or we can write no problem concentrated HCl. This combination was highly preferred for this overall reactions, for the reduction of nitro compounds. Because of reason is, iron on reaction with concentrated HCl, it going to be from the product FeCl2, and 2 moles of H2 gas that going to be releases. Sir, how? We have to take 1 iron, 2 moles of HCl. The product is what? FeCl2 ferrous chloride, and H2 gas going to be releases. Okay, so when we consider this combination, that both reactants, they goes to be reacts with each other, and they will convert into, they will forms FeCl2. But FeCl2, it contains a special feature. Upon reaction with nitrous condition, or we can say upon reaction with water, or we can say in presence of aqueous condition, it will get easily hydrolysis. Iron changes into iron hydroxide, and 2 moles of chlorine, that will be changes into the 2 moles of what, Nana? HCl. That means again here we are getting HCl, or concentrated HCl going to be act as catalytic substance. So catalytic substance means it only going to initiate the reaction. That HCl, we have to say that it is responsible to initiate the reaction. Okay, so the preferred combination is Fe plus HCl, because of after combination of these two, it will form ferrous chloride. Upon reaction with aqueous or nitrous condition, it will changes into the iron changes into iron hydroxide, but 2 moles of Cl, they were removed in the form of 2 moles of HCl. Again we are getting HCl catalytic medium, which okay now it will initiate the respective chemical reaction. But yeah, they can ask you, Nana. So which is the preferred combination in reduction of nitro compound? This is the reason. Reason is why? Same question repeated in objective. So we have to say that formed FeCl2, it will be easily undergo hydrolysis. It will easily hydrolysis to HCl. That HCl will initiate this reaction. Okay, good. Now I am going to consider that reduction of what, Nana? Nitro compounds over. Now method number 7, ammonolysis method. Which method we are going to discuss, beta? Ammonolysis. Method number 7, of course, important reaction. This is the ammonolysis method given by the scientist Hoffman. So we can write that Hoffman's ammonolysis of alkyl halides. Yeah. So let us consider first of all, sir, what is mean by ammonolysis? Okay, now. So I am going to show you the definition of ammonolysis. In the process of ammonolysis, first of all, I am going to consider a bond. The bond is nothing but the CX bond. Which bond? CX. CX bond means this is the bond we can see in alkyl halide. RX. R means CH3. So C bonded to X. So the CX bond which is present in alkyl halides, that undergo the process cleavage. Okay. CX bond undergo cleavage by the addition of a substance. The added substance is nothing but what, beta? Ammonia. Okay. Ammonolysis. Ammono means by the addition of ammonia. Olysis means decomposition. What? Alkyl halide bond, CX bond. So the process of cleavage of CX bond by the addition of ammonia, that is known as ammonolysis. Definition clear? Good. Now I am going to show you the reaction, and also we can say that first of all statement. Okay, na? So what we are going to study now? Statement we are going to be discussed now, beta. So which type of statement we have to be write? So statement. Which compound? Alkyl halides. Okay, I am going to write first of all alkyl halides. Alkyl halides, here they undergo the process ammonolysis, nothing but reaction with what? Ammonia. Reaction with what, beta? Ammonia. So alkyl halides on reaction with ammonia, they are going to form mainly first of all primary amine, next one secondary amine, next one is nothing but what, Nana? Tertiary amine. So all three types of amines we can prepare by using a one and only method, that is nothing but ammonolysis of alkyl halides. So alkyl halides on reaction with ammonia gives primary, secondary and tertiary amines, and also in this method we can get a final product that is nothing but the very important. We have to say that quaternary ammonium salt. What we can say, beta? Yes, here we will get the product that is nothing but the quaternary ammonium salt. So once again, alkyl halides on reaction with ammonia gives primary, secondary and tertiary amines, and also finally we can get that quaternary ammonium salts. So all types of amines and ammonium salts we can prepare from what ammonolysis of alkyl halides. Let me consider reaction. Alkyl halide, the general formula of alkyl halide is Rx. It upon reaction with ammonia, the formula of ammonia is, I want to say that what beta, NH3. So alkyl halides on reaction with ammonia. Alkyl halides on reaction with ammonia. Okay. X minus combines with H plus. We can remove in the form of HX. Remaining is nothing but R bonded to NH2. One hydrogen removed in the form of what? HX. Again such primary amine. Yes, here we got primary amine. Good. And what about this Rx? Rx is nothing but what beta? Alkyl halide. Yes, Rx is nothing but the alkyl halide and it forms primary amine. Now such primary amine, when it reacts with another mole of alkyl halide, means we are doing number of times CX cleavage, means we are doing ammonolysis. Again H plus combines with X minus, removed in the form of HX. Now what we can get? R bonded to NH, out of 2, 1 hydrogen was removed in the form of HX. Okay, here NH2 converted into the NH group and NH converted into R group. So this is nothing but NH form is there. So already we got here secondary amine. Now such secondary amine reacts with another mole of alkyl halide. Again CX undergo cleavage. Okay, now beta. H combines with X minus, removed in the form of HX. Now nitrogen contain already 2R group. We are writing another alkyl group. So we can write R bonded to N, N bonded to R, again N bonded to R. So this is which amine? Yes, here we have to say that we got here primary amine. What we got? We got here primary amine. Very good. So alkyl halides on reaction to ammonia gives primary, secondary and tertiary amines. In every step we are losing minus HX, minus HX, minus HX. But now, is there any hydrogen atom? No hydrogen atom. So generally we will think, sir, no more reaction. But reaction will be there. The reason is nitrogen contain one lone pair. Due to presence of lone pair only, such tertiary amine, it can show a reaction with another mole of alkyl halide. So now what will be happen? Such lone pair of tertiary amine nitrogen that was given to the R group, means between nitrogen and R we can make a new bond. Already around nitrogen here 3 bonds are there. Okay, already around the nitrogen 3 bonds are there. I have written that as it is. Nitrogen making new bond with alkyl group. Okay, nitrogen making new bond with alkyl group. So for that making a new bond, nitrogen donating its lone pair, nitrogen contain positive charge, donating lone pair means positive charge, overall positive or N ke upar positive. And definitely here, this bond going to be shift here, so X contain the charge is nothing but minus. Nitrogen connected to 4 carbon means quaternary, looking like NH4 plus, so we can say that ammonium, and plus and minus in within single form, so we have to say that salt. So what is your final product? Final product name is nothing but the quaternary ammonium salt. Okay, so what I have told you, alkyl halides and reaction with ammonia gives primary, secondary, tertiary amines, and finally it also forms quaternary ammonium salts. In the place of R we can write CH3. Here also CH3. Here in all R places we can write CH3. So CH3, 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 CH3. Tetramethyl ammonium chloride. Like that we will get the product. Same example I have given in the form of notes. You can write the example for this. Just in the place of R, you can consider methyl, methyl, methyl. Or you can consider ethyl, ethyl, ethyl. As you wish. Okay, so for the formation of quaternary ammonium salt, you required how many moles of alkyl halide? 4 moles. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the question repeated in objective exam. But required ammonia is only 1 mole. Okay, nah, good. So now based on this method, some 2 to 3 points are there important for objective and theory. So the important is nothing but the question number 1. So this is the reactivity of what? Alkyl halides, they undergo ammonolysis. Sir, which alkyl halide contain more reactivity? So reactivity order of alkyl halides. We have to say that alkyl iodide is more reactive. After that alkyl bromide, and after that alkyl chloride, and alkyl fluorides are very less reactive due to strong bond with fluorine. Okay, and this is very weak bond due to large size of iodine. It was more reactive towards the ammonolysis method. Next main thing is very important. Listen, we have taken only 1 mole of ammonia, so all the 4 products we are getting, and the condition was applicable if we have taken excess of ammonia. If ammonia is excess, then we will get only 1 product, that is nothing but the primary ammonia. Okay, if ammonia is excess, if ammonia taken in excess, then what will be the major product, Nana? Primary amine will be the major product. So in which case primary amine will be major product in ammonolysis method if ammonia taken in excess concentration. Right, next go for continue. I want to write a question. This question already it is from textbook also, Nana. The question is, what happens when ammonium salts are heated with strong base? Ammonium salts. So the formula I am going to write that R bonded to NH3, R bonded to NH3, NH3 bonded to X. NH3 contains charge plus, X contains charge minus. This is the simple formula of ammonium salt. I am not saying quaternary ammonium. This is quaternary ammonium. R4 quaternary ammonium. Just this is ammonium salt. Plus minus is there, looking like NH4 plus. NH3 and in the place of R1 H group is R group HR is there, Nana. So looking like NH4 plus, 3 hydrogen and another hydrogen replaced by R. Anyway, this is also ammonium salt. So when ammonium salts are treated with a strong base, when ammonium salts are treated with a what? Strong base, in that case we are going to get the product is R bonded to NH3. It will changes into the R bonded to NH2. Means we can say this is nothing but primary amine, and also we can say that it is a free primary amine is the product. H plus combines with OH minus and goes to be removed in the form of water molecule. Na plus combines with X minus, we can eliminate in the form of NaX is the byproduct. So what we have to write the answer? When ammonium salts are heated or treated with a strong base, they are going to form the free primary amines. That is the answer we have to be right now. And all the 3 1 mark question or maybe important for 2 mark questions also you have to be focused. And this is the important reaction evergreen for maybe 2 marks or for 3 marks. Good. So last and final method I am going to teach you now. As per NCERT textbook, in the methods of preparations of amines, fourth method and last method I am going to be considered, that is nothing but method number 8. So we can write the reaction, that is nothing but the Gabriel. Very important named reaction, somewhat lengthy and somewhat more description we required, but easy. Gabriel phthalimide, pH is the silent letter. Now we have to write phthalimide. So what is the name of this reaction? Gabriel phthalimide. Gabriel phthalimide synthesis. Very important method. But listen carefully, Gabriel phthalimide synthesis method, it was most suitable, or we can say it is exclusively used for the preparation of What beta? Aliphatic primary amines. So only aliphatic primary amines, they can be exclusively prepared by the method is nothing but Gabriel Thalamide synthesis. Okay, so how to consider the reaction and how to prepare the primary aliphatic amine, that one I am going to show you. So first of all, we have to start the reaction with the reactant. The reactant is nothing but thalamide is the reactant. Thalamide is the reactant. Final product is aliphatic primary amine. Easily we can write. Okay, let me consider thalamide formula. The formula of thalamide is, we have to be write that I am going to consider first of all benzene. Benzene bonded to C double bond O. Again we have to say that benzene bonded to C double bond O. How many C double bond O groups we have taken? 2 groups we have taken beta. Now you suppose 2 C double bond O groups, they are connected to one NH group. C double bond O NH amide, C double bond O NH amide, but 2 C double bond O present upon ortho position, looking like coming from phthalic acid and ammonia. So we can say that name of this compound is called thalamide. Very good. When thalamide undergo reaction with, or we can say heating with, or we can say upon treated with, the reagent is nothing but the alcoholic KOH. What beta? Alcoholic KOH. Then what will be happen? Simply we have to remove the H from thalamide. It going to be combined with OH minus from KOH, and they goes to be eliminated in the form of water molecule. Clear? Yeah. Now here I am going to consider a benzene ring. 2 adjacent positions 1 and 2 both are connected to C double bond O. 2 C double bond O groups are connected to nitrogen atom. But from that nitrogen we are removing H, and that H plus combines with OH and removed in the form of water molecule. That means in the place of H we have to be replaced K metal. So NH becomes NK. Every formula is same, just NH becomes NK upon heating with alcoholic water KOH. So nitrogen contain minus electronegative nature, potassium contain plus electropositive nature. So we can say this is nothing but salt, but which metal salt? Potassium salt. So name of this compound is called potassium salt of thalamide. What is the name of this compound? Is we can say that potassium salt of thalamide. Potassium salt of thalamide. Coming from thalamide only na beta. Now such potassium salt of thalamide, it undergo the reaction with alkyl halides. Reaction with what, Nana? Alkyl halides. Okay, now such potassium salt of thalamide undergo reaction with what? Alkyl halide. But this is the reaction we have to be say that nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay, because of in the chapter of haloalkanes I have told you haloalkanes or alkyl halides, they easily undergoes nucleophilic substitution reaction. But in the place of R, we can't write benzene because of aryl halides, they do not undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction. We have to consider only alkyl halide in the place of R. We can't write benzene. If we wrote benzene, what will be happen? Benzene bonded to X, nothing but haloarine or aryl halide or chlorobenzene. Aryl halides, they do not undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction. That's why we can't prepare aromatic amine. We can prepare only aliphatic. Means here we have to write only R, we can't write benzene. Anyway, so now potassium salt of thalamide on reaction with alkyl halides, nothing but undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction. What will be happen? K plus combines with X minus and goes to be removed in the form of KX. Nothing but the place of K replaced by R. What we can write? Same thing I have written benzene. It connected to C double bond O groups. Okay, I have written here 2 C double bond O groups. 2 C double bond O groups are connected to nitrogen atom. Okay, 2 C double bond O groups are connected to nitrogen atom. Next, in the place of K, we have to write the group, that is nothing but R. Okay, I have written R. So what will be the name of this product? N connected to R means N alkyl. Remaining formula is looking like phthalimide. So what is the name of this compound, beta? N alkyl phthalimide. Now such N alkyl phthalimide, this is the final step in this reaction. It undergo the process. This is known as alkaline hydrolysis. Alkaline hydrolysis takes place by considering 2 moles of aqueous NaOH. So by taking 2 moles of aqueous NaOH, nothing but alkaline hydrolysis. Here, N-alkyl phthalimide upon alkaline hydrolysis, bond breaking takes place between carbon to nitrogen. Again, bond breaking takes place between carbon to nitrogen. So R bonded to N. Okay, I am going to write that R bonded to N. 2 moles of NaOH, in that 2 hydrogen atoms are there. So we can write here NH2. This is your product. The name of this product is nothing but what, beta? Yes, aliphatic primary amines. What is your product here? Aliphatic primary amine is the product. Sir, what will be the byproduct? The byproduct is benzene connected to 2 C double bond O groups. Okay, I have written here benzene connected to 2 C double bond O groups. Benzene connected to 2 C double bond O groups. In 2 moles of NaOH, 2 H atoms you have taken here. Remaining ONA. How many groups are there? 2 groups. So I am going to write here ONA. I am going to write here ONA. Looking like phthalic acid, but which phthalic acid? Sodium salt of phthalic acid, or we can say short name is nothing but the sodium phthalate. What we can say, beta? Sodium phthalate. This is your final byproduct, but the main product is nothing but the aliphatic primary amine. Okay, this is your reaction. But how to say the statement? Focus. Phthalimide on reaction with alcoholic KOH gives potassium salt of. You don't remember this names, man. Don't by heart. Need to by heart this name. Just focus on the formula. Phthalimide, phthalimide, phthalimide. In all cases, same formula. Benzene connected to 2 C double bond O, 2 C double bond O connected to N. In all cases, you can see that. But here, in the place of NH, H replaced by K. In the place of K, we have written R. After alkaline hydrolysis, Rn changes into RNH2. Answer was over. Okay. So statement. Phthalimide on reaction with alcoholic KOH gives potassium salt of phthalimide, which on reaction with alkyl halides and followed by alkaline hydrolysis gives aliphatic primary amines. In that manner, simply we can write the statement, but focus on the steps. Nana. First of all, alcoholic KOH, NH become NK. After reaction with alkyl halide, NK become NR. NR upon alkaline hydrolysis, that RN or NR changes into the aliphatic primary amine. So Gabriel phthalimide synthesis, it is a suitable method only for the preparation of aliphatic primary amine, because of aliphatic primary amine in that R group is there. R group coming from alkyl halide. So alkyl halides, they can undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction and forms aliphatic primary amine, but aryl halides do not undergo nucleophilic substitution and cannot form aromatic primary amine. So a textbook, a clear question is there, Nana. Aryl halides, or we can say that, sorry, aromatic primary amines, aromatic primary amines cannot be prepared. Aromatic primary amines cannot be prepared in Gabriel phthalimide synthesis. It is only for the preparation of aliphatic amine. So reason is why. For the preparation of aliphatic amine, we can take alkyl halide. But for the preparation of aromatic primary amine, what we have to take? Aryl halide. But we know very well, aryl halides do not undergo NSR. Answer was over. So aromatic primary amines, they cannot be prepared in Gabriel phthalimide synthesis because of the reason is aryl halides, nothing but benzene bonded to X due to the concept of resonance. Aryl halides they do not undergo nucleophilic substitution reactions. Aryl halides, they do not undergo nucleophilic substitution reactions, so we can't prepare the aromatic primary amine. We can prepare only aliphatic because of alkyl halide undergo NSR, that will give aliphatic primary amine. But aryl halide do not undergo NSR, so we can't prepare aromatic primary amine. And the method is nothing but what, beta? Gabriel thalamide synthesis. Just one word meaning they have to say. Aryl halides do not undergo NSR, Gabriel thalamide reaction, so we can't prepare aromatic primary amine. Okay, good. All the methods of preparations of amines as per NCERT textbook was clear, Nana. In next class, around 5 to 6, another, or we can say extra competitive point of view preparations of amines are there, that we will continue in that upcoming class, Nana. Okay, na? Yes. And up to now, this is the 8th method. All 8 methods are as per NCERT textbook. Already they are present in that also. All 8 methods, they are very, very important for theoretical objective point of view. Okay, na? Good.